Welcome back everyone, it is Lodestar Plays here, and this is part 7 of my Horizon Forbidden West playthrough. From what I remember in the last part, we collected the collectible up here. It's been a very long time since I last played. I was finishing up a lot of my study, and I just haven't had the time. But now I do. So let's play now. From what I remember, I had been doing a lot of side missions. So I think I should probably start doing some story stuff. Now I've got 3 level up points. I should use them. So let's do this so that we can unlock our first middle thing, whatever it is. I'm gonna do this one. Yeah, we'll do this. There we go. And now, let's go to our quest and we'll go do the main story, because I believe we did a lot of the side stuff in the last part. Ah, okay, it's just double press jump. Okay. Yeah. I know, I've got to start doing that. I've got to stop leaving things, but, it's just hard not to, and now I'm starting to find work in full-time. Or I'm starting to try and find full-time work, so it's going to be even more difficult. I don't know how it's all going to play out. I might end up having to actually stop YouTube altogether. That might be the option that I have to take, unfortunately, or it's going to have to be a side stuff. Maybe I'll end up streaming more. That way I can cut the streaming. Not the streaming, the editing stuff out of the time.
Spotted.
Alright. Oh no, I didn't mean to hit it. I meant to jump onto it. Accelerate. I don't know if it's showing me these because it registers that I have not played it in a while. If so, that is very smart.
Alright. Part of the Sundown before the Forbidden West.
How do I get off again? Here we go.
Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around too.
Oh hey, I haven't seen you around before. I don't think.
Is that the savior of Meridian? Can we have a word?
Sure. Well, go ahead. I was pressing that to talk.
Savior, tell me, are you seeking passage into no man's land by any chance?
Maybe. Why do you ask?
Well, to hammer it plain, there's treasure out west. Unclaimed scrap and ancient metal. And I've got a sturdy band of salvagers that knows the lay of the land.
You're not afraid of the Tanakh?
Terrified. But I carry out most of my business in no man's land. Neutral territory and all that. Barren Light is our port of entry. When its doors aren't closed for an embassy. I was hoping your arrival meant they might be opening soon. I've got a business to run, after all.
I want that embassy to happen as much as you do. Believe me, I'm working on it.
Good to know. And keep us in mind. If you do manage to open the way, our main camp will be just past Barren Light. We'll buy any scrap you've got on you. And if you're looking for machine parts, we've got the best in the West. Guaranteed.
All right. Maybe later then.
If you could get those blasted gates open.
Okay. Well, we'll get there.
Guess I'm not the only...
So what's this one? Alright. Well, we're... Oh, hang on 1 second. I just want to see where it is. If it's in the Forbidden West or... Yeah, it looks like it because it's in the area where I haven't been. Well, we'll get there with that one. I was thinking maybe what I could do is do parts as in like
I've got boards ready to go if anyone
oh,
wants to play some
I
strike.
need to play that again, the board stuff. But
Let's
Put your shards to use.
what I could do is I could live stream
no one's up for
a lot of the side content, and then do the story through parts. I'm not sure. I'm not really big into streaming. Like, it does stress me out a lot. Compared to just like normally playing or just recording. Okay, I don't know. I'm happy with what I got. Alright. Okay, there's a mission quest up here.
Looks like he's
Oh.
had a few.
Xavier, I need your help.
Alright, I'm coming.
Savior, you're my last hope.
Conover.
You're my last hope, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Not yours.
It's just Aloy. What do you want?
Please, no one will listen. But the Eclipse... they're here in the Daunt.
Really, Conover? Aloy's the one that defeated them. You're bothering her with this hogwash now?
Some of them must have fled west after the battle at the Elite. I saw one of our sentries, Lorovic, sneaking off to meet with one. I tried to eavesdrop, but they spotted me. And then Lorovic tried to kill me. I... fought back. It was him or me.
Unfortunately, there's no hard evidence that connects Lorovic to the Eclipse. And since Conover doesn't deny killing his fellow soldier, Nozar sentenced him to death.
What makes you so sure Lorovic was working with the Eclipse?
Well, I was too far to hear everything. But I heard them both say the word Eclipse.
It's not the most outlandish claim I've heard, but it's up there.
Crying Eclipse is a convenient way to dodge a death sentence.
If I have to die, so be it. But if we ignore this threat, others are going to die too.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Weeks ago, during a shift change, some trespassers slipped through the gate. By the time anyone noticed, they were halfway out the canyon. Nozar didn't see the need to give chase. Let the Tenakth take care of them, he said.
Nozar's not one to be sidetracked. He tightened up the patrol schedules, reprimanded the sentries, and everyone moved on.
But I couldn't stop thinking about it. None of us are careless out here, meaning someone left it open on purpose. And Lorovic, well, he's always grumbling about officers. But on this, he was too quiet. And after the incident, he started acting different, jumpy.
Acting
So when I
pretty
spotted him sneaking
sus.
out of the barracks after hours, I followed. I found him arguing with a stranger. And when Lorovic mentioned the Eclipse, I tried getting closer, but they heard me. The stranger took off, and Lorovic lunged at me with his knife. Instincts took over.
Okay.
Sentries heard the scuffle and found me standing over his body.
Why don't you believe him?
We combed the woods. Searched Larovic's bunk, searched it again. Didn't find anything. Look, Conover's a good man. I don't believe he murdered Larovic in cold blood. But Nozar only listens to facts. And that fact is, Conover killed his fellow sentry. He doesn't deny it, right?
No, but more Eclipse
And
are out
considering
there.
there's no evidence backing up this Eclipse story, well, we can't question a dead man. Nozar's on edge with the upcoming embassy and doesn't want distractions. But hey, if you find a bunch of Eclipse soldiers hatching an evil plot in the woods, please do let us know.
Okay, well, that'll probably be a side quest that we'll have to do.
Did you hear anything else about their plans?
No. But the clearing where they met is just east of here, across the river.
A dozen soldiers have already searched it, Conover. There's nothing there.
I can see things others can't. If the Eclipse are in the Daunt, I'll find them.
Thank you, Aloy. Sun bless your search.
Don't get your hopes up, soldier.
Alright. Well, there we go. There's another side mission.
Tanakh?
Gentlemen,
That's our cue.
Gotta give these guys private time.
I mean, I'd ask you to join, but who'd be left to save the world, right? All right, now let me guess. You're in a rush, right? So, whatever you need, ask away.
Oh, that person in the background is glitching out. That one that was carrying there. They keep glitching in and out of the game.
how's things been since I...
Your silent departure? Yeah, not bad. Vanguard's going strong. Helped Avad pick up the pieces after the battle with the Eclipse. I took a month to bury Ursa in the claim. But when I got back, I got the assignment to babysit Wadis on his way to the embassy. I thought that'd be a cakewalk, so of course things went sideways.
You got blindsided. Wasn't your fault.
A couple more of these, maybe I'll believe you.
Yeah.
I was, wondering if you were able to lay Ursa to rest, like you wanted.
Yeah, we did. Just seemed the crowd that showed up to pay their respects. Half of them owed her a favor, and the other half owed her their lives. In the end, everybody drank. You know, it's the rowdiest funeral since ever.
That was his sister, right?
Damn
I'm
straight.
trying to remember what happened in the first one.
She would have put them all on the table.
What do you know about the embassy?
I think what I'll do is I'll
Yeah,
Google
not much.
search
Only that Avad really wants it to happen.
after this
He said
part.
making peace with these.
Because it has been a long time since I played the first.
Diplomacy thing. They do most of their talking with blades and arrows. So if you're heading their way, be prepared. Things might get ugly real fast.
I'll keep that in mind. What do you know about this place?
Well, nothing good. It's where the Carja dragged all the captives they took from the Forbidden West during the Red Raids. Lucky ones became slave labor. The rest were hauled off to the Sun Ring and Meridian.
Your sacrifice.
You got it. Tanakh made sure to wreck the place before they chased the Carja out of the West. I can't say I blame them. And now Avad's paying the Osram to rebuild it. And no matter how much new stone they put up, it'll still be stained in blood.
Well,
I better get going.
Oh yeah, don't let me stop you. Just, are you sure about this? Yeah, I'm saving the world. That sounds like a lot for just one.
Errand.
Yeah, all right. Can't blame me for trying. I guess what I'm really trying to say is, if you ever do need me,
I know where to find you. Hopefully sober next time.
yeah, don't count on it. Be careful out there, Aloy.
I think we will see more of him because I think I remember in one of the trailers or gameplay they were showing
Got a thick wall of stone between
he was in there.
Yes, sir.
Out of all the things I did see of this game, that was one of them. I didn't see heaps of the trailers, just like one or two.
Wish you were heading out there.
Are you in charge around here?
Apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, the second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders.
Of course.
Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
So what happens at these embassies, exactly?
Mostly trade and negotiation. The Karja offer tribute of food, spices, and gear. In exchange, the Tanakh return personal effects taken from Karja soldiers that fell during the Red Raids. This particular embassy, however, is a special case.
Because the Tanakh, they're handing over some sort of prisoner, right? A soldier named Fashav?
Ah, so you've heard. The exchange has got everyone on edge. You never know if an embassy's going to go well until it's practically over.
You said something about Tanakh marshals. Who are they?
They're the tribe's elite warriors. Before every embassy, they arrive with a contingent of soldiers from each of their 3 clans. Then, during the proceedings, they negotiate on behalf of their leader. And by negotiate, I mean stare down our sun priest until they concede. Paev over here came face to face with them for the first time at the last embassy. Came back drenched in his own sweat.
It was hot that day, sir.
It was indeed.
Where is this Commander Nozar, then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
We will see.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the Red Raids. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and change scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvin was thrilled.
Man, this game is so good. I did hear that they were planning on remaking the first Until Dawn game, Sony. I really hope that's not true.
Brace yourself.
Because it's so unnecessary. Like, put that money towards a 3rd game or something, a new IP. Why remaster a game that's just a few years old? Honestly. It's so silly. Like, that remake they made for The Last of Us was also unnecessary.
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Cora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
Ooh.
Nobody walks to the gate until the 3rd clan arrives and the Tanakh's horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Ooh, I guess may as well.
But I've waited long enough.
Yes.
Time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
We're going. Oh? Oh, it's, Val. That's right. I was gonna say Val. I'm really bad with names.
Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the devil between herself! The gate is a shield until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to
Open
stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, those are. You stupid bastard.
You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the Savior of Meridian's face?
What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let her through this. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl,
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time.
Alright, here we go.
This tribe that Murad told us about, the Tanakh, we need their permission to go west?
yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
There's no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess
I've been playing Breath of the Wild a lot while doing my study. That and Pokemon, and I've gotten so used to the controls for that I keep pressing X to run and I'm just jumping. I suppose it would be A, I think, on the Switch controller. I'm really bad with the Switch controls.
Between east and west. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just
Yep.
Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav, once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the Setting Sun.
You're Fashav. Avad gave me a message for you. That he waits for you in Meridian, where you belong.
Avad always was polite. Now I'm even more curious about you, knowing that you have the confidence of the Sun King. But such an association with the Karja could work against you here, as it often has with me. As you can see, tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
Okay.
I've never seen markings like those on a Karja before.
The Karja see ink as decoration. For the Tenakth, it is much more. A litany of deeds. A record of vanquished enemies.
Looks like you've vanquished quite a few.
I've fought my share of battles. But I feel that my life, like my markings, is only half complete. This side shows my martial deeds. Before I die, I'd like to see the other half marked with the laurels of peace.
How did you come to be among the Tenakth?
It's quite a story, but not a quick one. Though I suppose neither of us is going anywhere before the embassy begins. Are you sure you want to hear it?
Sure.
Guess we have time.
Very well. I marched with Sun King Jiran's raiders when they came west, hoping to moderate their worst impulses. I failed, of course. They committed unspeakable atrocities, stirring the Tenakth into action. When the clans overran our forward encampment at Cinnabar Sands, I stayed behind to help the last stragglers evacuate, and was taken prisoner. I didn't make it easy for my captors, mind you. And they paid me back in kind on the journey to their capital. I lost so much blood on the way that I was white as a corpse when they threw me before Chief Hekaro. I thought I was dead for sure, so I resorted to desperate measures.
Okay.
So when you met the Tenakth chief, you did something desperate?
I'd kept my ears open as the Tenakth dragged me along, and I heard mutterings about a kind of trial by combat that they revere. So, when they flung me at Hekaro's feet, I demanded this right, called the Kurut, thinking that by winning I could request a boon, my life or even my freedom. The other Tenakth howled, but Hekaro stared them down, and then his gaze fell upon me. Evidently, he appreciated my ingenuity. He allowed me to participate in the Kurut. Little did I know what I was in for.
You said the Kurut is a Tenakth trial by combat.
Yes, but it is no ordinary trial. It doesn't pit men against each other, at least not directly. Instead, the combatants fight machines in a great arena, and only the strongest survive. Believe me, it is no easy thing to stare down a charging machine while hundreds around you scream for blood.
I know more about that than you might think.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we did something like that in the first game.
Then you have my respect. Like you, I lived through it to claim my prize. I had hopes for freedom, but well, that wasn't on offer. Only service to the chief.
You wound up serving the Tenakth chief.
The winners of the Kurut must serve the chief as his marshals.
You mentioned that word before. What does it mean?
The word itself refers to a kind of protective spirit from the ancient past. In practice, marshals are Hekaro's roving lawgivers, part magistrate, part judge, part executioner. I won my place among their ranks and served as honor demanded, but many Tenakth still spat on the ground when I walked by. But they did, until I started forcing them to the ground to grind their faces in it.
I guess that's one way to deal with it.
As you may have noticed, violence is the native tongue of the Tenakth. To survive, one must master it. The truth is, though, the Karja speak it too. More than they should. I can't blame the Tenakth for hating them.
So then, are you still Karja?
This is a really long story. I was not expecting this to be this long.
There is much to admire about the Tenakth, especially their chief. I've heard stories about what it was like before his reign. 3 clans always at war, constantly slitting each other's throats. Hekaro and the marshals have crafted a delicate peace, and now he looks to the future. Who knows? Maybe that future will include cooperation with the Karja.
The Karja talk about Hekaro as if he's a monster.
The Karja feel compelled to demonize him if only because he swept them from the field. It is true that he is fearsome. When I was first taken before him, I thought he would flay me alive. but he is no bloodthirsty tyrant like the Mad Sun King was. I think that if you were fortunate enough to meet him, as I was, you would find that he only wants the best for his people. I hope you do speak to him. I'm sure you'd interest him. So, that's my story.
Oh, we're done.
You're the first Easterner to hear it, but not the last. The Karja need to know what I have learned.
Yeah. The way you talk about the Tanakh is a lot different than how they do. Are you glad to be going back to Meridian?
Oh, I'll admit that I wouldn't mind sleeping in a feather bed or sipping wine from the southern vineyards. But I have another goal in mind. As someone who knows the Tanakh and the Karja, I'm in a unique position to advocate for both. If Sun King Avad is amenable, my hope is to establish a lasting peace.
The Tanakh don't seem that peaceful.
They're not, as a rule. But these are difficult times. Chief Akaro knows that survival often requires change, even if that change means putting aside centuries of war.
Alright.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion.
Oh, please. We are blushing.
The task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tanakh lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Akaro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you.
Okay.
He's a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner.
Oh.
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
Oof.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Man, the Sky Clan look pretty unique. They're like pink in their outfits.
On my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Uh-oh.
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tanakh!
Regala. Chief Akaro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hikaru has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices!
She got a cool sword though.
I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Oh dear. Oh, she's gonna ride it.
Lancers! Form up!
She's actually got a pretty cool design.
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Yeah, I was gonna say that guy.
Fashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Oh dang.
Archers! Keep them back!
Dang, this reminds me of when we had that test in the first one, and all the applicants died.
Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
Oh man, I love you can feel the chaos inside the controller. All the stampeding and all the arrows hitting.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Hey Steve. Yep.
Karja! Stand your ground! Fire on will! I don't have a shot!
Oh dang. I was not expecting him to die if he does. Ow, that would have hurt. Oh! Welp. Jeez, everyone's dying.
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Calm down and fight fair!
Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
I'm confused as to why they didn't help the Karja, really. They just watched them die.
Stick to cover! Archers on the ridge!
Oh dang, oh man, I ran into that.
Here they come! They're onto us. We've got to stop those riders! Take them out!
Oh man, my aim has gone a bit all over the place. There we go. Oh yeah, I see it. It's building up my my power. I forgot already what it's called, but you can see at the bottom right the bar. Here we go, there's that one. Here we go. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Oh. Whoa, oh. I thought my game crashed for a second then. Oh wow, everyone really is dying. Oh dang. No, we're getting there. I could use that, but I mean, these arrows are doing just fine. Hang on, there we go. Whoa, that was crazy. Here we go, there's that guy.
You outlanders! I'll skin you both!
Come down.
Chief, grant me the honor of this challenge.
Granted.
Alright. We'll beat you. Oh yeah, I did see that in one of the trailers. Do not kill him. Do not kill him, please.
You're next, girl.
Alright.
I've never seen a shield like that. Better scan it.
Ow.
I can break through a shield if I can.
Wait, I couldn't hear her when she said that she could break it.
Give it up.
Hang on, weak, weak, so it's weak against lightning it seems, so...
Not so brave now, are you?
You're not stopping me.
Oh, dang.
Much better. Gotta get through that shield.
I wonder...
I've got to break that shield.
There we go. I can't tell if I'm shooting his shield or not, or just his arm.
Shield regenerated.
Okay. Whoa! Ow. Okay, this is doing better damage than the lightning
That shield's not gonna
trap.
save you. Shield's gone. He's vulnerable.
That won't stop me!
Oh man, I switched to these, but then it switches like back. Yeah, there you go. It looks like he's in his pajamas now.
Give it up.
Oh man, he's already switched back.
There, he's exposed.
And headshot. There we go. It wasn't too difficult.
Come down here and face me.
No! It was an honorable challenge. You've earned your life today. Comrades! Mark this day! Today you have decimated the marshals! Slaughtered the Karja! So begins our war on Hikaru. Move out!
I don't think she's going to be the main villain. She's definitely, I don't know, but I feel like she's probably going to be a sub-villain. Which is okay. This game's already made me hate her to the point where I do want to kill her. Oh, he's lost his arm.
You gonna make it?
He only got punched and kicked.
You're going on without me, aren't you? Guess I'm stuck with Aaron.
For now.
Come on. I'll take you back to the fort.
Oh well, we listened to this guy's whole life story and now he's dead. We were the first and last person to, or Eastern person to hear it.
I got you.
It's salvage time, boys.
Oh, okay, that was that guy. Yes. Okay, so we do take his one.
I should be able to use it to glide.
Maybe we can upgrade it.
Aloy. We're still trying to sort out this mess. Seems like the Tenakth have a civil war in their hands.
That sounds about right. The Marshals weren't expecting Regala to attack.
And the entire Karja delegation was slain. Nozar, Voidis, Vashav, a massacre. What will you do now?
I have to head west. Hopefully this rite of passage is still good. For what I'm after, I'll cross all of Tenakth territory if I have to.
Then you have a long road ahead of you.
Yes.
This is only the threshold of the Forbidden West. The Tenakth's true domain lies over the mountains that border Plainsong, home of the Utaru tribe.
This isn't Tenakth territory?
All that out there? That's no man's land. It was supposed to be neutral ground, though obviously this Regala ignored that. Her rebels approached from the north, with all those machines they were riding. They must have made camp up that way.
The rebels were riding bristlebacks. And there were bristlebacks in the Daunt.
Are you saying the rebels let them into the Daunt? How would that even be possible?
I don't know. It's worth looking into.
While you're at it, there were a number of Karja and Oseram who went out there before the gates were shut for the embassy. Maybe you could check in on them. See if they're all right.
I can keep an eye out. Is there a tall neck somewhere nearby?
A tall neck? There's that one, over there, near the Utaru border. But why?
It's hard to explain. It'll help me get the lay of the land.
If you say so.
We don't have time to explain it to an NPC. I don't think so. I think we're pretty good.
Then I wish you luck. The gates will always be open to you should you wish to return. And don't worry about your friends. We'll get them patched up.
I appreciate it.
Sun watch over you, Aloy. I hope you find what you're looking for.
Alright, the embassy definitely didn't go as planned, like, at all.
Next fight.
Oh yeah, we're level 10. Alright, well, I think this might be where I end it. Oh, the shield wing. Hold square while in the air to deploy. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That is pretty cool.
So, this is the Forbidden West. A whole new frontier to explore. The coordinates from the spires should lead to Silence and Hades. And just maybe, a backup of Gaia. It won't be easy out there. The Blight, the Storms, Regala's machine riders. But I'll have to push through it all. Find a way to fix the world. Like Elizabeth would.
Well, with that, thank you for watching, everyone. This was Lodestart Plays, playing Horizon Forbidden West. Aloy is talking a lot.
Silence. But what's his angle? Why help to knock the rebels?
Because he's the bad guy. Well, that's what I'm going to. That's what I'm guessing. But yeah, this was part 7. And in this part we continued on. I feel like we kind of finished like the sort of like the starting ground of the game. And yeah, in part 8 we'll really be probably getting into it. So feel free to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.